Since I ended up enjoying myself so much in the last abstract painting I did, I decided that I wanted to do another one. I don't have any specific idea of what I want to do with this painting right now, other than that I just want to play around with some color. But I think my main reason for wanting to do another abstract painting is that I think I'm finding abstract painting to be more relaxing or therapeutic than the other type of painting I'm doing. Because normally I'm really, concentrating and thinking about where, what it looks like and is it coming out exactly how I'm wanting it to? How is it looking realistic or whatever? Whereas with abstract, it's more about just how the paint feels or on the canvas or the color or what the brush is doing, what cool effects can I get. And it allows me to just kind of decompress and not think about all the horrible things that are happening around the world and in this country right now. I live in the US, by the way. Like, hearing about the Ninth Circuit court ruling in California, or, Trump bombing Iran, and then just all the other stuff, like everything with ICE, and I don't know, I feel like I should be angry and anxious, and we should be out in the streets protesting about climate change, this huge existential threat, but no, we're having to try to stop fascism. We're having to try to, protect our communities. We're having to protest, going to war, protest oligarchs and wealthy billionaires and the militarization of the police. And it's so overwhelming, and I know it's designed to be overwhelming. It's so hard to not get swallowed by the despair and what feels like the hopelessness of it all, the powerlessness of it all. So I guess that's another reason I turned to painting. It's just, to maybe ground myself, to re-regulate my emotions, because while what is happening is truly awful, we are not powerless, and it is not hopeless. The No Kings protests, showed that a lot of people, a huge amount of people, are not happy, are not okay with what is happening in this country. But the protests are just the beginning. We have to organize and mobilize. And so for me, painting abstractly, not only just pulls me away from those manufactured hopelessness, doomer echo chambers on social media, but it also gives me that the emotional bandwidth that I need to organize and mobilize. Not to mention that I've been dealing with a whole lot of burnout lately. But yeah, I've been to several of the protests and recently joined the Democratic Socialists. Went to a meeting this past week about how unions can push back against ICE, which was really informative. So let me know if anybody's interested to hear about that information and the work that's already currently being done. And I've also been trying to, consume more leftist content creators who are actually doing the work and advocating for doing the work. People like, Parkrose Permaculture, advocating for coalition building, advocating for organizing and mobilizing and strikes and the different ways in which we can exert our power and fight back against this regime. Anyway, this painting doesn't feel done yet, but this seems like a good stopping point.